My sister laughed when she saw me wearing an apron. Asterisk, she told everyone. That's my sister. The failure, asterisk, but when she walked into the restaurant for her business lunch, asterisk, I was the one sitting at the owner's table. Asterisk fade and gentle emotional piano. Slow zoom on protagonist's calm smile. Asterisk, my name is Clara. And my sister's name is Julia. Asterisk, she was always the one everyone admired. Beautiful. Confident, successful. The golden child and me? I was just the shadow following her light. Growing up, our parents had a favorite, and it wasn't hard to see who asterisk Julia got everything. The new dresses, the best schools, the praise, asterisk when she got an A. They'd celebrate. Asterisk when I did. They'd ask why I couldn't be more like her. Asterisk, she became the family's pride. Asterisk, I became the family's afterthought, but I didn't complain. I worked quietly, saved what little I could, and dreamed of something small, something that would be mine. While Julia was getting her MBA abroad, I was working as a server at a diner downtown. Asterisk, she used to visit sometimes, sitting with her friends, pretending not to know me. Asterisk once. One of them asked, "Wait, is that your sister?" And she laughed. "Oh yeah, she's always been a bit simple." That laugh stayed with me. I didn't want revenge. I wanted freedom. I wanted to prove, not to her, but to myself, that I was more than her jokes. So I saved for 7 years. I worked double shifts, took small catering jobs, learned recipes from YouTube, and studied restaurant management online at night. Asterisk, no sleep. No luxuries, just focus. And one day, everything changed. Asterisk, a customer, a kind old man who used to come to the diner every Friday, overheard me talking about my dream. Asterisk, he smiled and said, "When you open your restaurant, I'll be your first customer." Asterisk, I laughed, but he DIDN single quotes T. Asterisk 2 months later. That same man came in again, but not for coffee. Asterisk, he slid an envelope across the counter. Inside was a letter. He owned a small, struggling restaurant across town, and he wanted to retire. Asterisk, he said, "You have the heart for this. Take it, Clara. Just promise me you'll keep it alive." I thought it was a joke, but at WAN single quotes T. Asterisk, he sold it to me for $1 because he believed in me, and that's how the silver spoon was born. The first year was chaos. Asterisk, broken ovens, unpaid bills, sleepless nights. There were days when I wanted to quit, but every time I felt weak. I remember Julia's laughter. Asterisk, slowly. Things started to turn. Customers loved the food. We focused on community. Good meals at fair prices. Asterisk. Then came a review. Asterisk, a food blogger wrote, "The silver spoon is the city's hidden gem. Humble service, heavenly food." Asterisk, overnight. Our seats were full. People lined up outside. And for the first time in my life, I didn't feel small. I felt seen. I expanded the menu, hired staff, painted the walls, and created a place filled with warmth, something our family never had. Asterisk, 2 years later, the silver spoon wasn't just surviving, it was thriving, and then she came. Julia. I'll never forget that day. It was a Friday afternoon, peak hours. I was in the office, reviewing invoices, when my manager rushed in. Asterisk, "Clara," she said, "there's a group here for a business lunch. One of them says she knows you." I stepped out and there she was, Julia in a sleek red suit, hair perfect, smiling for her clients. Her confidence filled the room until her eyes met mine. "Clara?" she said, confused. "Hi, Julia," I replied calmly. She blinked. Asterisk, "What are you doing here?" I smiled. "Running things." Asterisk, her client laughed. "You know the owner? That's convenient." She froze. The color drained from her face. Asterisk, because on the wall behind me, in gold letters, was the name Clara Bennett, founder and owner. Asterisk, after her meeting ended, she waited for me in the hallway. "You could have told me," she said, voice trembling. told you what? Asterisk, that you own this place. I looked at her, really looked at her. The same sister who once couldn't say my name without rolling her eyes. Asterisk, the same sister who told people, I never make it, asterisk. So I said quietly, asterisk, you never asked. Asterisk, she opened her mouth to say something, then stopped. There was nothing left to say. Later that week, Mom called, asterisk apparently. Julia had been really shaken up after that lunch. Asterisk, she asked, why didn't you tell us about your success? I said, because I didn't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. Asterisk, the next morning, I walked through my restaurant, sunlight spilling across the tables, customers smiling, laughter filling the air, the kind of laughter that didn't sting. And I realized success isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention. It just walks quietly into the room. Asterisk and lets the truth speak for itself.